Good morning, 4th grade. Today we'll be talking about the American Association of School Library Learners Standard 4.A.3. And this has to do with the importance of making critical choices about information sources we use. When we have a topic we want to research, we have to make sure that we are looking at relevant and credible sources. We can't just hop onto any Google site, search for our topic, and believe it is giving us correct and factual information. Google is full of both credible and non-credible sources. Another resource we don't want to use is Wikipedia. Anyone in Wikipedia is allowed to edit anything on the site, so it can be false and biased, which means to show favor for one topic or another. So today, we are going to collaborate together on the topic of choosing the best resources for our research topics. And the question that I want you to be able to answer by the end of class today is, why is it important to critically choose our information sources? I want to go over some resources with you that you can use when you do your next research project coming up real soon in your class. The first one I want to tell you about is called Academic Kids. Academic Kids is a free online educational encyclopedia. Once we click on Academic Kids and we scroll down, we see many topics that we could click on. On the left, we see even more topics to click on. So these have a wealth of information that could start your research project with. The next resource that I want to share with you is called InfoPlease. InfoPlease is an encyclopedia, almanac, atlas, dictionary, thesaurus, and even has biographies. This is a great resource to use when searching for a specific resource topic. We can go to the search bar and type in our topic and look at the information that it pulls up. The next resource I want to share with you is called Kiddle and then Kidtopia. Kiddle and Kidtopia are both virtual search engines for kids. Kiddle is a visual search engine just for kids, and it is powered by Google Programmable Search. And it's for students around the ages of 8 to 12. So in this toolbox right here, this search box, we can type in our topic. Let's say we want to look up lightning. And once I click on Go, it pulls up several different articles about lightning. This one's from National Geographic Kids. This is WeatherWiz Kids. This one's from Kiddle. And then if I need to insert a picture, I can click on Images, and it will give me pictures of lightning that I can insert into my research project. The next one I want to tell you about is called Kidtopia, right here, Kidtopia. And Kidtopia is a Google custom search engine for preschool and elementary students. So we can type in our topic right here and look at the information it pulls up. We have these little tools right here, these topics: science, social studies, the arts, language arts, countries, games and activities, animals, biographies, math, references, religion, and technology. So this would be a good place to start looking as well. The next one I want to share with you is called FactMonster. FactMonster is a wonderful reference site for students. It covers a wide variety of topics, including history, biographies. Oh, let's look at these histories. We have world history, and then we have U.S. history. Then we click under People. We see People, Fun Facts, Biography, Women of Influence, and U.S. Presidents. Math and Science has a lot of topics to look through. Language Arts, even down here to Mythology, Homework Help, and then Tools. We have the Almanac, Atlas, Calculator, Dictionary, Distance Calculator, Encyclopedia, Place Finder, Spell Checker, and Thesaurus. So FactMonster is another great resource. Next, let's look at National Geographic Kids. National Geographic Kids would be a great resource to use if you were looking for information about particular topics in science or history. Maybe you were looking for information about an aardvark. So we could go up here to the search tool, click on search, and when we get to the search bar, we're going to type in aardvark. And when it pulls up our article, we can click here and scroll through the pictures of aardvarks. And we can go down and get our information about aardvarks. This is very kid-friendly. There's games, videos, lots of different types of animals. We can do explore more through history, science, space, United States. We can look at the magazine. The weird but true facts are always fun. So National Geographic Kids is a really interesting resource. Next, also wanted to make sure that we talked about that it's always good to check at least a few different resources when doing your research, because different sources have different information. Some have more information, some have less information, so you don't want to just stick with the first one that you find. So another good resource would be the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Explorers. So if we were looking for more information about aardvark and the National Geographic Kids didn't give us as much information as we needed, we can always go to the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Explorers and search up here in this search bar for more information about aardvarks. This has a lot of great information about animals and plants. We have videos, stories, activities, games, a place where we can help save animals, and even a podcast to listen to. I also want to recommend Science Journal for Kids. The Science Journal for Kids also has Science Journal for Teens. Right here, we can click on the teens, and it has hundreds of articles written for kids by scientists. So maybe you were looking to research volcano. You can type in volcano, and we'll look at the article that it brings up. How can the eruption of a volcano affect the ocean everywhere on Earth? It has 2 reading levels available. There's also links to tsunami and activities. There's an audio version, and it's even in Spanish. So another great resource to use. Through our district, we have Pebble Go. When we click on Pebble Go, we have to put in our district login information, and once we get in, we see these 5 tabs. We have animals, science, biographies, social studies, and health. And there's additional resources at the bottom of each one, so let's click on animals. And maybe we're looking for amphibians and frogs. So once we click on frogs, we can view the information in the different tabs. There's more articles related to frogs here. And then down at the bottom is a great place to find where we cite our work that we got. Remember, it's always important when you use a research tool that you cite where you got the work from. There's another article, there's activities and videos, and we can listen to frog sounds and see where they're found in the world. Pebble Go was originally designed for kindergarten through 3rd grade, but it can be used for 4th and 5th grades as well. Then the last 2 resources that I want to share with you are History for Kids and Ology. Let's look at History for Kids first. History for Kids is a free online history network, and we have multiple places from around the world where we can get information from. We can scroll down, there's pictures, we'll find games and videos, and lots of information on historical events that will help us to understand those who have gone before us. So this is History for Kids. And then Ology is a really fun website to click on and explore. It's from the American Museum of Natural History, and it's for students of all ages. It has 14 different branches, so if we scroll down and we look under Ology, means the study of, we can choose an ology, one that fits our topic. So remember that when we are searching, the reason that we're learning this information is that we need to know how to research something. That means gathering information that pertains to the topic that we are looking for. Also remember that it's good to check out at least a couple of different resources when doing research, because some resources have more or less information. We don't want to just stick with the first one that we find and only use it. I'll have all of these resources plus many more posted on our research search board. You can always refer to the board as well as this Padlet if you can't think of a place to start when searching for your research topic. Remember to always cite your sources. The reason we cite is because we want to give the credit to the author, the person who did all the work to find the information. So when you get started with your research project and you get stuck, you can refer to these resources, and I'll always be around for help if you need any. Have a great afternoon and the rest of your day. Goodbye.